It's my great pleasure to welcome you to day 2 of the Kashi Yoga Festival. And we're starting the day with Amanda Owen and Sunday morning living, breathing yoga. Amanda is originally from the UK, London specifically, where she taught yoga to many different individuals and groups of people over many years, including groups of people with complex depression, anxiety and trauma for the National Health Service. She's an advanced yoga teacher with the British Wheel of Yoga and a senior yoga teacher with Yoga Australia and certified by the International Association of Yoga Therapists. She works with groups of refugees, women survivors of family violence, and people with psychiatric illnesses. She teaches yoga in her local community in Melbourne, Australia, and conducts one-to-one yoga therapy sessions with people working either with specific aims, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, or simply to maintain their general health and well-being. As a student of the lineage of the Krishnamacharya tradition, she's a firm believer in the power of the breath and that everybody is to be respected as unique with different needs and abilities. Having moved from inner city London, she has the privilege of living in the beautiful Australian bush, where she offers retreats for people to improve their mental health by enjoying the natural environment and practicing yoga. So I hope that you enjoy the session with Amanda Owen.
Hello, welcome to Melbourne. So we're sitting in Melbourne, it's noon. I think it's 6:30 in Varanasi in India, and middle of the night in England, probably, and not sure about everywhere else, but we are zooming over to you and hoping that you enjoy this yoga class this morning. This is Gully Rice, and she is the model for today, and I'm Amanda Owen, as you know. So I'd just like to start by thanking the Kashi Yoga Festival and Divya Prabha and the whole team for inviting me to this festival. Fantastic festival, lots to learn. So thank you very much, Pranam. And Pranam also to my teachers, my mother and father, to Krishnamacharya, to Deskichar, and to Dr. Chandrasekharan, Dr. NC. So now, because I'm over here and you're over there, I'd like you really to look after yourself. If there's anything that I do that you feel your body sort of has pain or any pain, then don't do it. Modify for yourself. So I'll talk about modification as I go, but just to let you know, you look after yourself. Tune into your body and see what it can do, what it can't do today. Because, as we know, every body is different, and every breath rhythm is different. Everybody's breath rhythm is different. So in the Krishnamacharya tradition, the breath and the movement go together. The breath a little bit longer than the movement. The breath starts, the movement finishes, and then the breath finishes. So when you inhale with the movement, you exhale with the movement. And I'll talk this through, but I just wanted to say that as an introduction in case you weren't familiar with that way of working. So just to start, sit in a comfortable position. Now this can be on a chair. Please sit in a chair if you feel that's the best thing for you. You really want to forget about your body when you're sitting, so you want to be as comfortable as possible. You can sit cross-legged on the floor or kneeling on the floor or on a chair if you wish. The main thing about the sitting is that you have a long spine. So if you like to close your eyes, find the comfortable sitting position, sit and close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or if that isn't comfortable for you, just a soft, steady gaze. And feel the sitting bones on the floor or the chair. And feel the weight of the body, the sitting bones heavy, but the spine rising up. Feel the crown of the head moving up towards the sky. Notice any other parts that are touching the floor. Maybe your feet if you're sitting on a chair. Maybe your knees if you're sitting cross-legged. Your calves, ankles. Just feel that connection with the floor. Now bring your awareness up to your face and relax the muscles of your face. Relax your tongue in your mouth. The forehead. Let the eyes move back into their sockets. Be aware of the sounds that you can hear around you. And then be aware of the breath as it moves in and out of the body. You're not trying to do anything with the breath, it's just let it be as it is. Can you feel the breath in the nostrils? Can you feel the breath on that little piece of skin in between the nose and the upper lip? You might be able to feel the breath there. Now, start to just lengthen the breath. Breath grows longer on the inhalation, grows longer on the exhalation. Long, easy breath in. Long, easy breath out. Keep the breath steady, long, and easy. As you breathe in from the beginning of the inhalation to the middle of the inhalation to the end of the inhalation, there's a steadiness to the breath. The same for the exhalation. If you know Ujjayi breath, you're doing a subtle Ujjayi breath. If you don't know Ujjayi breath, it's a slight closing of the throat. So the aperture is a little bit smaller so that the air is controlled on the way in, controlled on the way out. Don't worry too much about this if you've never done Ujjayi before. Just keep the breath long and slow and steady. Remember to keep the spine long. And then bring your hands to your chest. So your hands are on your chest. And feel the breath as you breathe in, the movement of the body as you breathe in, and the movement of the body as you breathe out. long, slow, steady breath, with perhaps the chest rising on the inhalation and falling on the exhalation. Long and slow and steady. So we have our hands here on the chest, the region of prana, the prana vayu. Vayus are the winds or the movements in the body, a subtle thing. And the prana vayu is in the chest, cardiovascular, heart area, respiration. It governs these areas. And the chant for the prana is pranaya namaha. So take a deep breath in as I chant, and you chant after me. Pranaya namaha. Pranaya namaha. Lovely. And then move your hands to your lower abdomen, your belly area. And just as you're breathing long and slow, feel the belly and the movement of the belly moving out as you breathe in and moving back as you breathe out. This is Apana region. It's responsible for the getting rid of the things that we don't need. The exhalation, you're exhaling the carbon dioxide. Take it right down from the Apana region as you breathe out. Squeeze all the air out from the lower belly. And then the chant for Apana is Apanaya Namaha. So take a breath in as I chant and repeat after me. Apanaya Namaha. Apanaya Namaha. And then move your hands to your kind of waist area, the middle of the torso. This is Samana. This is the middle of the body, responsible for digestion of food, experiences, anything that has happened to you that you've taken in that you need to digest. It's the fire in the belly. So this is Samana region, and the chant is Samanaya Namaha. So I'll chant that and then you repeat after me. Samanaya Namaha. Samanaya Namaha. And the next of the Pancha Vayus is the Vyana. And if you start with your hands on your knees or somewhere on your legs, and this is, it's a circulatory Vayu, so it's the circulation of the whole body. You draw your arms up and around the body, just sort of the profile of the body, you're moving your hands. in this way. So, and the words are Vyanaya Namaha. So let's do that. Repeat that after me with the movement, just describing the body. Vyanaya Namaha. Vyanama Namaha. Vyanaya. So every one of them has an aya at the end, and we're saying it's a dative because we're saying namaha. So respect to the Vyana, respect to these different vayus. And the last one is Udana. And Udana is from the upper chest, up the neck, to the top of the head and beyond. And so this is Udanaya Namaha. So let's start here on the upper chest with your hands, and then just describing an upward motion as you chant. Udanaya Namaha. Udanaya Namaha. This is the vayu for the throat communication, the last to leave the body. Those are the 5 vayus. So now I'd just like to bring your hands to your chest. So with this, just practicing the inhalation that make the inhalation longer than the movement. So when you breathe in, you'll start to breathe in, then you start to move. You've got a little bit of inhalation left at the end. And then when you exhale, you start to exhale, then you've got a little bit of exhale left after you've brought the hands back to the chest. So it's just a simple movement of inhalation and exhalation. Make sure that you're breathing in, then you're moving. Got a little bit of inhalation left, then you exhale, and then you move. Got a little bit of exhalation left. Let's do that a few more times, trying to concentrate on that breath longer than movement. The breath envelops the movement. The Ujjayi breath envelops the movement. That's nice. Lovely. All right. So now we're going to, you're going to stand up. Yes, you need to practice and move your ankles a little bit. You've been sitting for a long time. Yeah. So just rotate your ankles a little bit. Just do what you need to do to sort of, yes, just sort of feel that they're okay. Is it your toes as well as the ankles, perhaps? So I've got to see. All right? All right. So now we're going to do, the first one is Tadasana. And so you stand with your feet together, if that's comfortable for you, or anywhere between together and hip width apart, depending on the shape of your bones and your body. So just standing for a moment and feeling the floor with your feet. And you can pick the toes up high and then spread them so that you feel you've got as much surface area as possible. So feel that now you're standing, your spine is long, your feet are contacting the floor, and the body is feeling very long. So with Tadasana, we're going to, as you breathe in, you're going to bring the arms up above your head, and if you like, you bring the heels up at the same time. So you stand on your toes as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you bring the arms down and the heels down. So breathing in, coming up, Trying to balance there, that's it. And then exhaling, coming down with as much control as possible. If you feel like the balance isn't very good today, you can either struggle on with it and just, it'll be good for your ankles, it'll be good for your balance just to try, it doesn't matter. You just topple over and you'll put your foot down, it doesn't matter. But if you want to keep your heels on the floor, then you can keep your heels on the floor. So really synchronize the breath and the movement as I've described. Maybe trying to envelop the, that's it, envelop the breath, the movement with the breath. That's it. Good. Nice and steady. Doesn't matter if you wobble, that's just part of it. Lovely, nice, long, easy breath. Of course, you might be doing a very different sort of breath to Gully, and everybody's got their own breath rhythm, so you just do it at your own speed. The breath leads the movement. Okay, we're going to go for the second asana now. So, Gully, if you face me, and have your feet together, and then turn your right foot out and step a long way forward with your left foot. So it should be about one of your leg lengths. And keep your legs straight now. So now, and your hips face towards me, that's it. So we're going to now, we're going to now do a movement, and I'll tell you when we'll start. When you breathe in, the arms come up, and you breathe out, and you come over the leg. Put your hands on the floor, if you can, bending the knee as much as you need to get your hands on the floor. We're going to chant, Apanaya Namaha, on the exhale as you come down. So let's start by breathing in, arms coming up, and then you chant Apanaya as you come down. Namaha, relax the head. Good. Breathing in, you come up. And chanting as you go down. Apanaya Namaha. Coming up, we'll do 4 more. Apanaya Namaha. Breathing in as you stretch forward, lengthen the spine as you come up. Long spine as you chant as you go down. Apanaya Namaha. Long, easy inhalation all the way up. It's the third, it's the second to last. Apanaya Namaha. And the last one, long spine, all the way up. Apanaya Namaha. Good. Breathing in, long spine. And then bring your arms down by your sides. And then step back. Good. Okay, so that's one side. We're going to do the same with the other side. So you turn your left foot out and you step forward with your right. And this time I'm going to chant when you breathe in, and you chant on the way out, on the exhalation, your exhalation. So breathing in. Apanaya Namaha. Apanaya Namaha. Apanaya Namaha. Apanaya Namaha. Apanaya Namaha. Apanaya Namaha. 3 more. Apanaya Namaha. Apanaya Namaha. Apanaya coming up and letting the arms come down by your sides, and bringing the foot back. Just stand as you like, relaxed, tall, noticing the effect of this asana we've just done. Parajvattanasana. Focusing on the apana, the exhalation, releasing out. Good. The next asana we're doing is Virabhadrasana, the warrior posture. So with this, we're focusing on the prana region. So again, if you turn your right foot out and a good step forward with your other foot. And when you come down, so the movement is your hands are on your chest. And as you breathe in, you're going to bring your knee forward and open your arms. Yeah, like this, yes. That's it. So making sure the knee is over the ankle. And it's a little back bend in the upper back. That's it, nice and open in the chest. Lovely. And the neck is in line with the rest of the spine. So your eyes are looking at the horizon. And then you exhale back and straighten the legs and the hands come to the chest. So this is the starting position. And you're going into the position that Gali just did on the inhalation. And then when you come back out, you're going to be chanting Pranaya Namaha. So the focus is on the chest. So breathing in, Pranaya Namaha. Now you chant Pranaya Namaha. Breathing in, Pranaya Namaha. Pranaya Namaha. Two more. Pranaya Namaha. Pranaya Namaha. Pranaya Namaha. Pranaya Namaha. Lovely, and then step back. We're just noticing perhaps the two sides of the body and how they might feel different. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. And then when you've felt the body, notice the body, then you're going to turn the left foot out and the right foot comes forward. Nice long stance. Have your hips facing the small edge of your mat. Good. And the legs are straight to begin with, and the hands are on the chest. So 4 times, focusing on that chest, opening the chest with prana region. So breathing in, Pranaya Namaha. Pranaya Namaha. Pranaya Namaha. Pranaya Namaha. Pranaya Namaha. Pranaya Namaha. Last one. Pranaya Namaha. Pranaya Namaha. Lovely, and then step back. And just stand for a moment. Just feeling, just letting your breath relax, letting the body relax as much as possible in a standing position. As I say, make sure that you're going at your own speed with this, your breath rhythm, is what governs your movement. The next asana that we're doing is Uttanasana. So this starts off with an inhalation as the arms come up, and as you breathe out, you come to putting your hands on the floor, so standing forward bend. So if you feel that this isn't for you today and you don't want to bend all the way down, you can use a chair to put your hands on. But by all means, bend your knees, so have your knees soft as you do this. And there's no chant with this, just the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. So if you can, try to remember that the breath is longer than the movement. So you start the breath, then you start the movement. You finish the movement, you've still got a little bit of breath left. You exhale, you start the movement, you finish the movement, you've still got a little bit of breath left at the end there. All right, let's go. We're going to do 6 of these. So no chanting, but just as you breathe in, raise the arms. Inhale and then raise the arms. Then exhale and come down, hands to the floor, soften the knees, relax the head. Good. As you breathe in, stretch forward with the arms, long spine all the way up. And then exhale, come forward again. That's it, lovely. Inhale, coming up. With your own breath rhythm, do what you can. Exhale all the way down again. You fold the body over the thighs, lovely. Put the hands on the floor, fingers pointing towards the same way as the toes. Inhale all the way up, long spine. Exhale down. Hands can go either side of the feet if they reach. Fingers pointing the same way as the toes. Then inhale up. All the way up, long spine. 2 more now. All the way down on the exhalation. Breathing in, come up. Long body as you come up. Lovely, and this is the last one. Exhale all the way down. Stretch forward, lengthening the spine as you come up. Good. And then exhale the arms down by your sides. Relax. Good. Again, just noticing how you feel. All these asanas have effects, and it's checking in just to notice what you feel the effect has been on you. Good. All right, so now opening your eyes if they're closed. And the next position we're doing, the next asana we're doing is Parivritti Trikonasana. So it's a twisted triangle pose. So you're going to stand facing out and with your legs wide. So nice and wide as you can. And if you can turn the toes in slightly, then that's good. So with this, it's going to be that you inhale and open the arms, and as you exhale, the right hand goes over to the left foot, opposite hand to foot. The other hand goes onto the lower back. We're thinking about the samana region here. The twist has an effect on the samana. So, so the arms come up, you come down over to one side, then you breathe in and come up, and then you go over to the other side, then you breathe in and come up, and then we'll relax the arms down in between that movement sequence. And the chant will be Samanaya Namaha on the exhalation as you go down towards your foot. All will become clear if it sounds a bit muddled. So you'll breathe in and I'll chant. Samanaya Namaha. And the right hand goes to the left foot and you chant. Samanaya Namaha. Lovely. Breathing in. Samanaya Namaha. Stay there. And then chant on the exhale. Samana Lovely. Okay, we'll go again. Breathing in. Samanaya namaha. Samanaya namaha. Samanaya namaha. Samanaya namaha. Arms come up. Relax on the exhalation. I'm going to do 2 more like this. Breathing in. Arms coming up. Samanaya namaha. Samanaya namaha. Samanaya namaha. Samanaya namaha. Relax the arms. Last one. Samanaya namaha. Samanaya namaha. Samanaya namaha. Samanaya namaha. Breathing in, coming up. Exhaling, arms down, lovely. And then bring your feet together. Just be comfortable standing, feet under together or hip width apart or somewhere in between. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable with that, and just notice. Notice the body, the breath, the mind. Let the breath relax. And then gently opening the eyes. You're going to come down now to kneeling. As you kneel facing me and at the back of your mat. That's it. So come to the back of your mat and kneel like this, sitting on your heels. And if this feels uncomfortable for your knees or your hips or anywhere in your body, you don't have to stay like this. You can kneel up like this. So if this is an uncomfortable position, then just stay like this. So we're now going to focus on Vyana Vayu, and so it's a moving sequence that we're going to do. So let's just go through what it is. So as you breathe in, you're going to raise the arms up and come to a high kneel. As you breathe out, you'll chant, but not right now. You're going to come down into a child's pose. So the hands come down, the forehead comes down, you sit on your heels as much as possible. Then, when you breathe in, you come into all fours. So you open the chest and a little back bend. Lovely. Then you go back the way you came. You exhale into child's pose, relaxing the forehead onto the floor if you can. And then high kneel as you breathe in, arms coming up, stay by your ears. And then exhale back to your starting position, sitting on your heels or the high kneel, whichever you started with, whichever is comfortable for you. So we'll do this one more without the chant, and then we'll put the chant with it. So inhale your arms up, exhale into child's pose, nice, long, easy breath. Into all fours as you open the chest forward, good. Then exhale back into child's pose. Then keep your arms by your ears as much as possible as you bring your whole body up. And then exhale back into your starting position. So that's the movement sequence that we're going to do. And then on the exhalations, we're going to chant Vyanaya Namaha. So with this, we might get out of sync, but that's okay. You just do it at your own speed. and follow Gully's lead if you're not sure of the movement sequence. I'll chant as you breathe in. Vyanaya Namaha. Vyanaya Namaha. Vyanaya Namaha. Go back to the chant. Go back to the dog to sitting on your heels with your forehead on the floor. That's it. Child's pose. That's it. And then breathe in as you come up, high kneel, all the way up. And then exhale and chant Vyanaya back to the beginning. Namaha. That's okay. So we'll do it again, and I'll chant on the way in, on the way out. So you're just going to breathe in as you come up to high kneel. Vyanaya Namaha. Then come down to child's pose. Now come to all fours, breathing in. Vyanaya Namaha. Now child's pose. Vyanaya Namaha. Come up, high kneel. Vyanaya Namaha. Sit on your heels. Vyanaya Namaha. Lovely. Go again. Breathing in, high kneel, and chant. Vyanaya Namaha. All fours, breathing in, breathing out. Vyanaya Namaha. High kneel, breathing in, and sitting on your heels. Vyanaya Namaha. Great. Twice more. Vyanaya Namaha. All fours, open the chest, back bend, back to child's pose. Vyanaya Namaha. High kneel. Vyanaya. Back to sitting on your heels. Namaha. Go again. High kneel. Vyanaya Namaha. Then to chant. Vyanaya Namaha. Then all fours, breathing in. Back to child's pose. Vyanaya Namaha. High kneel. Vyanaya Namaha. Good. Relax, relax. It's a little bit of a complicated little sequence with the with chanting. So easy to model up. But you're chanting on your exhalation. And we've got the circulation going with a little bit of movement. So now we're going to relax and lie on the floor and just lie on your back. And let your arms come out from your sides comfortably so your shoulders can rest onto the floor, and let your legs come out so that they're equidistant away from an imaginary centre line. And just relax. Have your back of your neck long, so you feel that, yes, just let the back of your neck be long, chin tucked in slightly, and then relax. So then the head might fall into the position it likes. That's fine. Relax for a moment, just feeling the floor underneath you. Breath moving out of the body, in and out of the body. No control for the breath, just easy, easy. Relaxing, letting go. Letting go of your muscles. Letting go of your facial muscles. Tongue relaxed in the mouth. nothing to do. So now we've worked with prana, apana, samana, vyana, and the last vayu we're going to work with is udana. So we're working with dvipadapitham, or the little bridge posture. Your knees come up and your feet are on the floor, and your feet are about hip width apart. So we're going to bring the arms down by your sides now, and we're going to leave the arms there by your sides. All you're going to do is you're going to press with your feet so that your hips come up. So something like this. That's good. And then coming down on the exhalation. So if you feel it's easier to bring your feet closer to your buttocks, then you can. You're just going to get a nice rise out of the back. And the chant is Udanaya Namaha. So you're going to breathe in as you press into your feet and bring your hips up. And I'm going to chant. And then on the way back down, as you exhale, you're going to chant. So that's it, just comfortable position with the feet. And when you're ready, take a breath in. Udanaya Namaha. Udanaya Namaha. Breathing in. Udanaya Namaha. Udanaya Namaha. Udanaya Namaha. Udanaya Namaha. Udanaya Namaha. Udanaya Namaha. Two more. Udanaya Namaha. Udanaya Namaha. Udanaya Namaha. Udanaya Namaha. Good. And then bring your knees in towards your chest. Put your hands on your knees. So your knees come close to your chest, as close as they can. And we're doing Apanasana now. So working with the Apana region, but no chanting. You're going to move your knees away only as far, guide your knees only as far as your arm's length. That's the inhalation. And as you breathe out, bend your elbows and draw your knees back towards your chest. Let's comfortably do this with your own breath rhythm. Breathing in, the knees move away. Breathing out, the knees move towards you. Nice, easy breaths. Eyes closed if that's comfortable. Neck long. Movement enveloped by the breath. Inhaling the knees away. Exhaling the knees towards you. Just a few more times. Comfortably. With the breath, steady, long, easy. Last one now. Exhaling the knees towards you. Good. And then relax the legs down along the mat and the arms out from your sides. Turn the palms up, let the shoulders rest into the floor. Be comfortable. Just relaxing, letting go. Just let the breath relax. Do what it likes. Let the body relax. Feel the support of the earth underneath you. And when you feel ready, just going to move your fingers and toes, stretch your arms up over your head if you like, waking the body up. And when you're ready, roll over onto your right side and just use your right arm as a pillow if you like. Stay on your right side for a moment, relax there. And then push yourself up with your hands, come up to your original sitting position. Comfortable sitting position. So your hands are in your lap or on your knees, thighs, wherever feels comfortable. And close your eyes and just noticing how you feel after the asana that we've done. And once again, as you sit, just feel the breath on that little piece of skin in between the nose and the upper lip. Can you feel the breath there? The inhalation and the exhalation. Especially you might feel the exhalation. The breath is doing exactly what it wants. There's no control. And every time your mind wanders, just bring your mind back to the sensation of the breath, either in this piece of skin above the upper lip, or you can perhaps concentrate on the breath in the nostrils. Or you can concentrate the awareness on the movement of the torso when you breathe, feeling the chest rise and fall, or the abdomen moving out and coming back in. So these three different places to concentrate on, to feel the movement of the breath in and out of the body. In the nostrils, on the piece of skin under the nose, or in the torso itself. The mind might start to think of a million other things. Just gently draw it back to the sensation of the breath, moving in and moving out of the body. And now, start to take slightly longer breaths, longer inhalation, longer exhalation, just easing yourself into a longer breath rhythm. Comfortably long and easy. As you breathe in, thinking about filling your lungs. The lungs being made up of all the little grape-like structures, the alveoli. And that you're filling each of those little alveolus when you breathe in. Breathing in all those little balloons in the lungs, opening and allowing the transfer of oxygen and carbon dioxide. That life-giving inhalation, prana, and letting go of the exhalation, that which you don't need, the apana. I was thinking and being aware of the breath and the breath that unites us. So in this world where we all seem so separated at the moment, we're breathing the same breath, the same air. So just an awareness of sharing the air with the people that you're in the room with, perhaps. And then sharing the air with the people of your household, perhaps. And moving that connection of the breath and the air to your small local area, the people and the beings of your local area. And with the breath as the foundation, moving your awareness out to your city or your village, the people therein, the animals therein. And then expanding your awareness to your state or region, all the beings in your state or region, sharing the air, breathing, being breathed in and out. And then moving your awareness to the country that you're in. All the beings in the country that you're in. And finally, expanding your awareness to the whole world. All the beings in the world, breathing in and breathing out. This air that we have around us. Almost feeling like the earth is pulsating with the inhalation and the exhalation. And then relax your efforts. Come back to the feeling of your sitting bones on the chair or the floor. Bring your hands together so the palms touch one another in front of the chest. And gently bowing your head towards the tips of your fingers. Just a feeling of gratitude that we all here together, being able to share this through the marvelous technology, we can inhabit this space, this virtual space together. So I say, and you can repeat after me if you like. Namaste.
Namaste.
And gently opening the eyes. Thank you so much, Gani.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone who's been watching. I think we might have, if you want to ask any questions, then you're welcome. Otherwise, there's another session starting in a few minutes. So thank you very much to the admin looking after me, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Amanda. I'm sure everyone really loved it. It's lovely to see everybody here for the first session of the day, and a lovely setting and a lovely way you both presented the session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lucy.
And I hope that we see you throughout the day as well. And if you've got time, you're welcome to drop in.
I will.